So the book, Developing Direct Reports, I mean, we wrote this because we wanted to be able to help our leaders lead other leaders. Yeah. And part of the requirement to develop other people is to know what's working, what's not working. You know, you need to be able to understand and discuss gaps. And one of the things we know is the traditional approach to performance management, and I don't just mean performance management as in you're doing something wrong and you're out. We're talking about managing the development of performance, your day-to-day growth and development, which is hugely important now more than ever. What we know is that the model is broken. You know, if you're lucky, part of the development process will be monthly conversations, you know, not about your day-to-day work, but about your career and your skills, you know, growth and all that kind of stuff. But even that you're lucky to get, to be honest. And what we know is most effective when it comes to growing and developing and building skills is immediate feedback. You know, and I right, and
not saving it up.
Why do you save it up for a month? And that's the best case, you know, Nina, you know this. Worst case is you do it once a year when you're forced to, when the pay is on the line, right? Annual performance reviews, shoot me now, that never works.
It is a horror show.
Right. So it's mind-blowing. And particularly if you put it in light of the way I always think about it through the analogy of sports, right? So you think about sports performance, elite sports teams. Imagine, I'm from Melbourne, right? We're all footy mad. I'm not, but we're all here in Melbourne, in Victoria, footy mad apparently. So I just think, what would happen if after every AFL game or NRL game or whatever sport you
Can I just say, for all the people from outside of Australia talking, listening, footy is football.
Yes.
In Melbourne, it's a huge football city. They play Australian rules. NRL is National Rugby League, which is another game. And what did you say? What was the other one? AFL, Australian Football League, which is Australian rules or Aussie rules. So there's your little football lesson, everybody.
Whether you're tuning in from Europe and it's actually football, as in soccer, it doesn't matter what game we're playing. The idea is you play a match, you get feedback straight away. You do not wait for the next month to get that feedback. Can you imagine the absurdity? And it's the same for performance. You know, the real opportunity for leaders is to do the most amount of targeted and impactful development on the job, the immediate, as soon as it happens. On the day, in the moment.
Yes.
Now, I would suggest there is great power in affirmative feedback, and people underestimate the value of shining a light on what's already working. So you think about the power of, you know, we think about feedback that has to be critical or constructive or, you know, something out of the box. Correcting a mistake, exactly. And I would say, yes, that's part of it, but so is the supportive part. And imagine the power. Someone's, you know, speaking up in a meeting for the first time, or they're running the agenda, or they're chairing the meeting, and you walk out and you're walking to the next meeting together, and you just lean across and you say, great job. I especially loved the way you X. It was really powerful when you Y. That person now has a clear roadmap for what they did well and a motivational hit for repeating that behavior. Boom. That is in the moment, on the job.
Boom. I love it.